some intuitive messages that I got is that someone here, you feel as if, not even you feel as if, but you keep second guessing your first thought. And the message that I had got was the first thought is just what it is, right? You're not a person that's stupid or slow or whatever you want to call it. So like you have a good enough understanding of what you're picking up or what it is that you're feeling. But what you tend to do sometimes is ignore that and act as if. And I'm not trying to say act because it's not purposely done. You're not purposely trying to ignore the reality of the situation, but you can be a bit naive sometimes. You do this thing a lot where you know what the situation is, you know what the outcome is going to be, but you're very hopeful. And that hopefulness might keep you in a situation longer than you should be. It might make you go towards circumstances that you kind of can see the road ahead for, and you still kind of go just because you're hopeful, but like, don't do that. You need to follow your intuition. Those feelings and nudges that you get aren't for no reason. It is for a reason, obviously. No one would just feel something for nothing, right? Even if it's because of trigger, you're gonna feel it for a reason. That's a purpose. So that's one. And then the other one was the initials PD, or PD as in police department. I did see the justice card when I was shuffling just now, but I don't know if that has any relevance because I didn't actually pull anything yet. I was just praying and I was shuffling. But yeah, so police department could be involved in some way, shape, or form. Someone could be getting arrested. Someone could be coming out. Somebody's initials could be PD. I don't know. PD. Someone's name could be PD. Like PD. I don't know. Okay, that just. Alright. So this is the Six of Swords. This card represents transitioning. It represents change, healing, and escape. Right? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is a person that can be very protective. They might be a generous person. They can be down to earth. It's a grateful person as well. Let me get clarification on this. What, is there another eight? Alright, you have the Eight of Pentacles, education, detail, preservation, apprenticeship, repetitive tasks, mastering skill. And then you have the Hermit card, which represents someone that's introspective, someone that takes time to reflect on things. The Hermit mode is basically like kind of, not to say dark night of the soul, because I kind of hate these terminologies that's always used, but kind of sort of, you kind of just go off to yourself. You're alone, really. The Hermit is someone that's deep in thought. They take time to question things and wonder about things and figure things out, whatever. Alright, and then we have the Moon card. The Moon card can represent illusions. That was the first thing that popped out to me. The Moon card can represent somebody lying to themselves. It can represent somebody trying to, not to say be delusional, but like low-key kind of. So like, you're a generous person, bro. Right? You could be a very hard-working individual as well. You're being asked to move forward from something, or you have moved forward from something. And the reason why is because there's something that you're ignoring. You could have went into like I said, the dark night of the soul, kind of just veering off to yourself to figure things out. Like, you know those moments where you feeling kind of like you all alone in this world a little bit, like nobody really understands you type shit. So you kind of just take a moment and a second to recoup and kind of evaluate the people that you have around you, what you're getting yourself involved in, and all of this stuff. That's where you're at right now with it. I'm like, I don't really get this, but it's coming together. The storyline is coming together. Why did I see PD? First thing I had got, oh yeah, I forgot, pedophile. I didn't remember that part. So someone could be going to jail for pedophilia. Someone could be accusing someone of pedophilia. I don't know. That this person is ignoring. What is this person thinking about? What are they confused about? What are they ignoring? This shit is not. What is this person ignoring? Have the King of Wands, Knight of Wands. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The King of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands here. Let me put these down first. You have the King of Cups, and then you have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the ultimate betrayal. Somebody's trying to ignore the fact that somebody is betraying them. Somebody's probably like the King of Wands and then the Knight of Wands. They are basically one and the same. For both of them to come out together, it really speaks like loudly on that energy. You're probably dealing with an individual that is very promiscuous. They like to, give their wand to everybody, basically. Like, this person can be a bit cocky. It could be a very cocky person that you're dealing with. You're trying to ignore the reality of what it is that you're going through right now. Something, I literally said, you're being asked to move forward from something, yet you've experienced betrayal, a lot of wounds, probably taken a lot of time to yourself, and you might be second guessing what it is that you feel first. 847, as I said that. You might be second guessing the first thing that you feel, which is what I started off saying. Like, you know what's separated. You know this person is being weird. You know they're doing weird stuff, but you're trying to ignore it and act like, oh, maybe it's this. Like, no, it's not that. It's the first thing that you thought. That's the reason why you thought first. It's just like, it's very simple, but you're making it difficult. You have to like actually work with God. You can't just keep asking him to do things, right? And I noticed like a lot of people keep doing that. It's like, oh God, take this person out of my life. Like, he cannot come down here and physically remove this person. You need to do that work, okay? And he's giving you those little nudges and those little intuitive, pulls for you to be able to say, all right, I've had enough, and let me remove myself. And trust me, I'm not exempt from this at all whatsoever. I've done this before too, but it's like, now, come on, I'm sorry, I can't even imagine myself sitting out here playing like that. Like, and that's the thing. It's like one of those things where when you've had enough, you've kind of just had enough. So you don't really want to be that person that you always have to have enough in order to walk away. Like, come on now. You don't want to be like, you feel me, top boss. You don't want to be top boss like it. It's like, you don't want to be top boss. Alright? You gonna keep getting walked away from every single time. That shit is crazy. And it's like, you could look at it like that's not the case, but it really is. Even if you break up with somebody and you had to wait till the very last thing they did for you to like, my nigga, they done did everything already. They done violated, they done disrespected you, they done spit in your face, they done did everything possible already. So at this point, you leaving them is just like, okay, like, good riddance, kudos to you, nigga. The fuck, I don't know. It's just like, this should have been happened, right? And I feel like somebody's just ignoring something that should have been ended. They're not trying to like, they're in the hermit mode right now, so they're thinking about it, but they're not thinking about it in the way that they should, because the moon card had came out after that. They're thinking about it in a way where they're trying to lie to themselves and create all types of like bullshit and say like, oh, maybe he was with her because he had to do this and that, like all types of weirdo shit. Like, nah, bro, stop. Or maybe she was at his crib at that night because that are like, nah, bro, you already done said what it was. That's what it is. Stop being stupid, nigga. And I'm not trying to call nobody stupid, but being naive. Naivety today, 11:47, as I'm about to say, does not get passed off of just not knowing. People just look at you like you're stupid. And it's unfortunate. I ain't gonna lie, it's fucked up. But it's true. I wouldn't lie about that. It's dead ass true. It's like, people don't have much compassion for each other anymore. We're not living in those times where people understand compassion. They don't even understand that the devil is working through them. They don't have a grasp of that. They have no grasp of this. Because when you think about it, what is it that the devil wants to accomplish? He wants to be able to, 12:21 as I said, he wants to be able to control. He wants to be able to dominate and rule, and he wants to be, and it's like a lot of these people have those same characteristics and they think it's funny, right? So it's like, come on now, you don't want to waste your time with somebody like that. They're retarded. It's like, obviously they're retarded. I mean, don't waste your time with it. I don't know, bro. I had to really learn that. It's like, don't be delusional. This person is stupid, they're retarded, they're dumb, but the longer you continue to put up with this, you are going to be stupid and retarded too. Like, dead ass, bro. Real shit. I have like 2 more minutes left. It's probably gonna go over like, guessing. Oh yeah, I didn't even, cause I'm like, I didn't even touch on the King of Cups. The King of Cups that came out too, bro. Yeah, bro. You're a person that is very compassionate and balanced, and that can work against you sometimes. It says on the side, you need to support yourself. At 1347, you need to support yourself before you can support others. So I'm speaking to someone that, like I said before, you're very generous. You might be a very nurturing person. And this might really, like, hit you hard because you're probably tired of situations like that. You could be a mom, right? You could have experiences with stuff like this a lot, and I feel it, you know, but you can't keep playing these games with you. And especially if you're a mom, don't be playing with yourself or your child in those ways, because you're gonna keep hitting that bump in the road and then realizing like, oh, okay, it's all right to take some time from dating and from worrying about other people and just focusing on yourself. And that can simply just look like you getting back into certain things that you've put on the back burner, like certain creative hobbies that you have, you know, and focusing less on that individual. We're all human, so don't think that you're a crazy person for thinking about them. Or no, it's not that. But when you keep choosing insanity, bro, like, you gotta wake up, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie. So somebody here, you're very compassionate, like I said. You think with your heart, though, a lot of the times, and it puts you in positions where you're gonna get fucked. I'm sorry. And I've been there. You know, I'm a woman myself, so I feel like I am speaking to a woman, so I do understand. But it has to stop. And especially if there is a child involved. It has to stop. Because you have, hold on, before even 3 of the wands came out, you have like energies like this, like that wand energy, like niggas that's just coming through to like fuck, and like people that they just want to like lie and like put swords in your back. They don't really care about the fact that you even already have these in your back already. They don't even care that you already had to like move forward from something, because you could have just went through some shit. You could have met somebody, told them about the shit that you went through, and they did the same fucking thing. No, that does not say like there's something wrong with you. No, there's nothing wrong with you. But that does say that you need to love on you a little bit more. And the reason why is because it's not the fact of meeting these people. It's the fact of understanding who they are at a certain point and continuing to deal with them. So meeting them, trying to get to know them, and realizing like, oh, this person ain't shit. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just life, like, right? But it's like once you meet them, find out that they ain't shit, and you still like trying to pursue or persuade yourself to think like something different. It's just like, bro, stop, for real. Or else don't complain about it to God or like nobody, because it's just pointless. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, oh yeah, this came out. Every single time I try to like God, like, nah, read what you got. So preparation, planning, right? Moving forward. So you could be taking steps forward. As I said, you should be doing. Right? You could be taking steps forward. Whoa, did you see that? And those wands represent opportunities as well. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. So somebody transitioned to this Queen of Swords energy. Very intelligent person. They're perceptive. They're independent. They tell it like it is. Just like the King of Swords, they can be honest, but brutally honest sometimes. This could be someone else, or this can be you. This could be a reasonable person involved in the situation, letting you know the real. You could have somebody around you that's very honest, brutally honest sometimes, that's telling you cut that shit out, right? You could be making changes to a dynamic, or 1818 as I said, is you could be making changes to yourself or a dynamic or a way of being, which is now you're not playing no games. You're utilizing the sword that you have and understanding that you can cut out whatever you don't like, right? If you don't like something, it can get cut out. You just have to actually do it. So one more card and then I'm finished, because you're ready. One more card. I'm like, should I? I'm gonna pull another card because that kind of sort of came out, but it didn't. Alright, this is the nine of swords. This represents loneliness, depression, hopelessness, despair, nightmares. You could have had a lot of anxiety. You could have had a lot of nightmares, a lot of sleepless nights, crying a lot, up in bed at night over certain things that happened to you. It could have been an ongoing thing where you're just bawling to yourself at night about certain things that you done been through and shit, certain experiences you didn't have, and you're just ready to move forward from it. One last card. Bro, I'm not pulling that didn't come out. I'm like, that kind of sort of still. I'm not pulling that didn't come out. I don't really like doing it. If it's meant to, it'll come out. You got, oh, 2 came out. Hold on, hold on. That was meant to happen because I ain't even peeped it. You got the Sun card. Alright? You know what the Sun card is. Sun card represents success and happiness. It also can represent being fertile, having satisfaction in achieving certain things that you might have set out, is being optimistic and having options. What did I say about the wands representing opportunities? You could have various different options lined up, and all of those cups is different opportunities, options, different avenues, whatever, bro. And you're literally open to all of it. You're very optimistic at this point, so you can see, like I said yesterday, to someone, you can see like the road forward, because this card came out yesterday, some card, and I was talking about like someone's mental health. So you can see the road going forward. You're very optimistic at this point, and you have so many opportunities, so many different avenues that you can be able to invest in or go towards. All you're being asked of is to choose wisely, right? Remember to utilize your sword, meaning learn to cut things out when it's necessary, not when it's too late and it's done broken you down to nothing, right? That's not what we're trying to do here. So that is it.